to the podcast. My name's Diane and I'm Yew-Tree Yarn Craft. I'm coming to you from the West Midlands, where I live with my partner Richard, and no animals. It's been a couple of weeks, can't think how many, but it has been a little bit more than 2. So hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had some lovely projects to knit on and craft on and you're enjoying those. Weather's been a little bit rubbish, isn't it? We've had lots and lots of rain. I'm looking out there, that's the window there, so I've not gone mad. I've got my daughter here today with me, sitting quietly knitting. She may show her face later and show you what she's knitting on, but so this is Suzy. Say hi, Suzy.
Hi.
So we'll come back to Suzy later on. So this is a knitting, sewing, crafting, crochet, a little bit of everything podcast, where we share what we're knitting and crocheting and crafting on. What have I got today? I've got one finished object, several whips, and a shop update. So yeah, shall we just get into it? Today we have the newly named, because the name was going to be Annie, I introduced on the last podcast, but now it's changed, it's Audrey. So it's not going to change again. She likes Audrey. She said she wasn't feeling Annie and refused to answer to it, so there we go. And Audrey's wearing the Smocket shawl by Stephen West, and this is all done in Ducky Darling's yarns, 4-ply superwash merino and nylon. As you can see, it's very big, as are all of Stephen West's shawls, but that was really enjoyable. It took me, can't remember how long it took me, and I think I've showed it on the podcast several times in the past, but I don't know if I've shown it finished, but there we go. So Audrey's going to be showing off more likely things from the past that have been knitted. So there we go. Audrey, excuse me. There we go. Okay, so we're on to finished object. Only one. This is my socks. My well, this is just a vanilla sock pack that I use for myself. These are for me. So it's 64 stitches. I think it's 15 or 20 rows of rib, one by one. Fish Kiss Lips heel is my usual. I love this heel, and just my normal toe. The yarn is, I've written it down because I haven't got the ball band. It is in the bag, but the bag is in use with another project at the minute. So it's an opal yarn, and it's called Gorgon's Chair, from the Vincent van Gogh series of yarns that they are currently doing. But I love the yarn, it's beautiful. They haven't been washed or blocked yet, so I have to, because I have 2 feet. She's laughing at me there. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, so that's them. Now the only thing that I have finished at the moment. I think last time I was casting on the Zweig, my second Zweig, and I'm doing this in my own hand-dyed yarn. There we go, that's the pattern, and it's by Caitlin Hunter. I love this pattern, it's such a great pattern. The last one I made was in Ducky Darling yarns as well. But this is in my own hand dyed. And this one is called Glade. Oh dear. And it's got lots of lovely pinks and yellows and nice autumny colours. And the other colour I'm using is Dell. And that's like a mauve. That's actually true to colour, to be honest. The light's been kind to us today. I've actually moved. I'm usually in that corner in front of the window, but I've moved to the other side of the room because the light was better. So yeah, those are my yarns. And this is how far we are. Let me untangle from there. I'll just shut that door because Richard's just come back from washing his man van. Don't ask. It's the man van.
The man van.
The man van. It's amazing what you can do in the man van. It does everything. Okay, so that's the Dell. Dell is the top colour, and Glade is the bottom, with all of those lovely pinks and yellows, and it's beautiful. I'm loving how it's plain, to be honest. So yeah, we've got still quite a way to go, I think, for the yoke before we split for the sleeves. But yeah, so hopefully in a few weeks you'll see that on Audrey. She'll be modelling that beautifully. So that's my first whip. Second whip is my shawl, which is in, oh, I'm doing the Rudaba shawl by, give me a second, just talk amongst yourselves, including you.
I'm just keeping quiet.
Siobhan Bell. By Siobhan Bell. It's available on Ravelry, but it was an Expression Fibre Arts, and it was a free pattern when I got it. I think I've had the pattern a couple of years. I'm going to put that pattern back in that bag because we all know what I'm like with patterns. Okay. So this is, I'm doing this in Lay Family yarn, and this colour is Jeff. And I had this left over from a ranunculus that I did. So, and the other colour that I'm going to be putting into it, I think this is called Buttermilk, and it's a Ducky Darlings. But I haven't got the ball band. I usually put them inside, but don't have it. So I'm going with Buttermilk, but I could be wrong. So there we go. So the wrong side is the right side, if you know what I mean. So we're looking at, it's got a spine down the middle of, and then you've got the eyelets to either side of that. So we're pretty far with that at the moment. I think I've got probably a few more rows, but I don't want it too big because I don't like big shawls.
1, 2, 3.
She says. And it's, why knit a Stephen West if you don't like big shawls? Because it's there and it has to be done, and it's a schlanket, isn't it?
What?
A schlanket. It's a shawl blanket.
I thought you sneezed.
Bless you. Yeah, that is the Rue d'Arber by Chevron Bell. That is still available, I believe, on Ravelry. Okay, so that's that one. We're getting through it today. We've only been here 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, my next work in progress is still, this is like wading through treacle, I'm sorry. I'm loving, I will love the finished vest. It's a Cecile top and I'm love it. I know I'll love the finished product. When it's done, I'll absolutely love it and I'll wear it to death. But it's just a little bit taking such a long time.
It's a pretty colour.
Yes, it is a pretty colour. Actually, the wool is from Woolwitchell and it's a German yarn. The colour is, I will let you read it because I will never pronounce it.
No, not even going to attempt that.
50% wool, 30% alpaca and 20% silk, and it's really buttery soft, and it will be beautiful to wear. It does feel a little bit rustic. Don't know what that is or what would cause it to feel like that, but
Maybe just density.
yeah, maybe. But it is looking very nice. I mean, really, I haven't got that much to do. I'm probably halfway, depending on how long it ends up. Yeah, I've probably got about halfway. I just need to knit more, or find more knitting time. It's hard, isn't it, finding knitting time with work and life and you know the drill. Yep, so that is that one, and that is the colour, and that again is plain nice. The colour is maybe a little tiny bit darker on the screen than it actually is in real life. That's better there. But like I say, I know I'll love it once I've finished, but I will definitely never knit it again. Don't ask. That's to you, Suzy. Mum, can you knit me one of them?
No.
Okay, so that is that one. And I have one more whip. Excuse the face up the camera. Okay, and this is another sock. And the inspiration from this sock comes from a lady called Abby. Hi Abby. Abby, not Abby, sorry. Butchered your name there. She bought some of my yarn and she's actually done it. I'll put a picture in here. And she's finished her socks, and she did it in the Avatar sock set, and it looks beautiful. So she inspired me to make the pattern, and it's a Bakery Bears pattern, and it's called Rumple. And there's a little story about her daughter loving Rumple, stilt skin, and hearing the stories and everything, and inspired her to do the pattern. But I was inspired by Abby, and I'm loving the pattern. It's a 16-row repeat, and it's really intuitive once you get into it. I've just turned for the heel. I'm not keen on the heel. It has an umbrella. No, that's the toe. Really? It's a butterfly heel, sorry. But I'm not keen. I've kind of waded through picking up the stitches on the way back. And it's also left like a seam. So I'm not keen on the actual heel. I mean, you can put any heel in there. She's got several, excuse me. She's got several heels on the pattern that you can, in the pattern that you could use. But honestly, you could easily do the fish kiss lips heel or fish lips kiss heel on there. Which is, if I make this, and I will make this pattern again because it's so intuitive and so lovely. My girls don't know yet, but they're all getting socks for Christmas.
I do now. Don't we get socks for Christmas every year?
I don't know. Yes.
Socks or gloves or shawls.
Okay. Anyway, the rumple socks. This is my first one. I will struggle through and do the heel the same on the second sock, but when I make my next pair, I shall change that heel out for the fish kiss lips because I love that heel. It's just really easy. I find it really easy to do, and it just works. And I'm knitting this in my own hand dyed, and this is called Bambi. It's 4-ply superwash merino, 75%, and 25% nylon, which is brilliant for socks. So watch this space. I'm hoping to have these finished for next time. And another pair on the needles, maybe. I have got plans for a second pair in my own other hand-dyed Daisy Jones and the 6 because I stole a skein from the shop.
Oh, from your own shop?
From my own shop. From my own shop, not from the shop. Okay, so my next... Do you have a problem with losing stitch markers? Does anybody have a problem with losing stitch markers, especially these bulb ones? I find them everywhere. Yeah, I've got a few in my Hoover actually. Yeah. Do you want to share what you're knitting on? Do you want to?
Can do.
Budge up over here and I'll move across.
Hold on. Let me just get to a point where I'm safe to sort of... Do you want to hold it? Because I don't...
Trust yourself.
No, because I'm going to end up dropping it
Oh,
off.
that wall's beautiful. I love that colour. Liz, even.
Hold on. I can't bring the chair over, so I'm just going to sit on here and just... Hi.
No, that's not going to work.
Hang on.
You're not in.
I'm here.
There you go.
Hello.
There you go.
I'm sort of here. I look really small.
Just a head.
I'm just a floating head.
Hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
There we
can
go.
both fit on a chair.
Fit on a chair together. So, this is... It's sort of a shawl, isn't it? It's the dragonfly wings
Sure. Yeah.
wrap.
Yeah.
They call it a wrap, but
Well,
it's
you can
sort of a
turn the
shawl.
pattern around and show.
That bit.
There's none of the. Oh, that's fine because it's just text, isn't it?
That's by Boo Knits, that one. And this is my attempt at it anyway. I don't know how good it will be.
Suzy's a new knitter. For anyone who hasn't, who I haven't spoken about before.
That's it so far.
She's a fairly new knitter. She's done socks and she's done You're doing a cardigan at the moment, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I've been knitting on that for about 12 months.
Or even so, you know, you've got to start somewhere, isn't it?
It's quite a nice
Start
pattern
somewhere.
though, because you've got the edging on. It's really sort of pretty. There you go. You know how to do the thing properly.
Do the thing.
There you go. Professional look.
There you go.
But it's literally just
It's like,
sort of.
it's like a
knits and
rainbow
pearls.
yarn,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
With like that grey.
It's one that
beautiful.
we bought when we went to
Yarndale.
and I'm not sure who it's by. I can't remember. I've lost the thing to it, but it's very pretty.
There you go. Sure.
It is a merino. I remember that much.
Yeah.
That's as much as I remember.
But it's a lace weight, isn't it? 'Cause it looks like a 2-ply.
I think it's a 2-ply. Yeah, it's very, very fine, which is challenging because I keep pulling it too tight and then unpicking it and doing it again.
You know, we all have to do that, don't we?
But yeah, it's quite an interesting pattern though, because you've got sort of, I don't know if you can see it actually, you know, it's got sort of ridges in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, that's mine. Can I go away now?
You should have brought your cardigan with you.
Well, I would have if I'd known, but
Yeah.
I'll do it next time.
Suzy just appeared at the door. You don't answer your phone, mother.
Forgotten daughter. Forgotten.
But unbeknownst to her, my phone was on charge, so I didn't actually know she was going to be here today. But she always brings a little bit of knitting, so I said, come on the podcast, show you a little bit of knitting. It's all good fun, and she's a good sport. Thank you.
Forgotten. Well,
Cheers.
first thing you did was tell me off over it.
Yeah, she appeared with this knitting on DPNs. I said, why have you got it on DPNs? Well, because it doesn't fit on my needle yet. Well, it will. Just start it on your needle and leave it on the needle. Bless.
It was too fiddly to do with the circular to start with. It was just getting on my nerves, and I restarted it about 6 times and considered throwing it at the wall. So I thought, if I start it on those, then I can move it.
Yeah. But,
Logic.
you know, yeah, I've done things like that myself, to be honest. I really have.
You've got more patience than me there.
No, I haven't. I really haven't. Okay, so I have one new purchase. That is all. As you all know, Richard likes black socks.
Say it's black, it's got to be for
It's got to
Richard.
be, yeah. And so I bought some more of their superwash merino and nylon, and it's Raven from Attic Spin Dye. You know how I love their yarn. I sent Andy a message. You've had this before. I've had it off you before when I think it was at Wool at J13, the last one. I know the first lot I had was from Yarndale, when I saw them at Yarndale. And yeah, I picked one of these, 2 of these, and he usually does 50 gram skeins of this one. But he did me 100 grams, so thank you, Andy and Angie. Love it. So that'll be on the needles for the next time. Just daytime knitting, work knitting, and that's living in one of my bags. And this is a drawstring bag. So I've got my needles in there. Yes, I have. I've got my stitch markers in there. I just need to twist it. What do you call it when you...
Really?
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 I'm getting old, what can I say? Yeah, so that's living in one of my bags. So I just need to reball the yarn from the skein and cast those on. And that is it, peeps. All of my... Yeah, Suzy's is living in one of my bags as well. This is one of my... Gosh, this is an old one. This is one of my first ones, this one. It's holding up really well though, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I did lose the the rest of that.
Oh yeah.
Don't know where that went.
I've got some more of those actually. I've got a bag full of them if you want another one for it.
Yeah, it's not doing too bad.
Yeah. So we're just gonna, I'll show you my shop update. So if you've only here for the yarny content, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Excuse me. Right, and we'll get right into, right, the next shop update is going to be Saturday coming, the 26th. I'm looking at you, hoping that you know. Yeah, I think it's Saturday the 26th.
Do I need to get my calendar out?
I think it is. I think I'm right.
Yes. 26th.
Saturday the 26th at 7 p.m. Because I've still got some dyeing to do for some sock sets that I'm about to show you that will be coming to the shop. So one of those is
Pounds.
So I've got the minis to go with these, and this is called Vincent, and this is one of Richard's actually, and he's been driving me mad to get this. It's on a stellina, 15% nylon, 75 superwash merino and 10% stellina base. I'm just excuse me. Let's just get this skein so it looks something like. There we go. God, I almost look professional there. This is called Vincent and it's based on his Starry Night painting,
26, 28, 30, 30.
and it's stunning. Yeah, I don't know if you picture will pick up the sparkle in there, the stellina. It looks like little stars are shining. So we're going to do a brilliant yellow, bright yellow as a contrast yarn for the sock sets for that one. Loving that. This one is called Rust. Again, this is another Richards one. Sorry, these aren't skeined because they've only come off the line like literally an hour ago. Because I like to get them dried outside because it's just better when they blow in the wind rather than be dried indoors. And that's on a stellina base as well, same base as the other one, 15, 75 and 10 stellina, and that is called Rust.
16, 20, 22, 24, 26.
Okay, that's that.
32, 34.
The next one we have.
I don't think that's the centre stitch. I think that's the centre
Are
stitch.
you talking to me or talking to yourself?
I'm talking to myself because I've just lost my centre stitch and now I'm confused.
Do you want some help?
It's okay. It's not an adding row, so I think I'm all right.
Okay, this one is called Aqua, and this is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And again, this has still got its little hanky thing on the line. Okay, and then we have Ramona's Dream, and this is named from a lovely bestie, Ramona. Hi Ramona, I know you'll be watching.
She has pink dreams.
She loves all colours. It's actually a little bit darker than, oh no it's not, it's coming up quite well. She may hate me for the name, sorry. Do you want to pass me those, one of each of those off that window please love?
There you go.
Thank you, my darling. Okay, and these two here are already in the shop. I've posted these today because my lovely friend Jackie texted me this morning and asked me to make a colourway for her. And I said, oh, I've already made one of those yesterday. And I sent her a photo and she said, you're a mind reader. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So thank you, Jackie. And that is called Heyday. And that is true to colour as well, more or less, I think. Yeah, the light's playing up again now. It's really dull here, but it's really bright over there.
Clouds.
Yeah. Okay, and the next one is boho. And I love this because this is another one of Richard's, actually. I love this because it reminds me of the 70s and all of the boho colours that were going on with the tie-dye and all of that. Isn't it pretty? That'll make some wicked socks. Wicked socks. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon again. And that's all the yarns, and then we have a couple of bags as well. So we have a cherries bag, and it's got a little cherries stitch marker or stitch keeper to go on there as well. 2 pockets at the front, the usual carry handle, zipper, and we've got a green lining. There we go. It's one of our bigger bags again. It's 14 by 14 wide by 12 deep, so it's big enough to fit quite a big project in. I ain't going to say it's as big as my head because I always say that. And along with that we have the cherries sock bag. I say sock bag, but it's, I mean, you could still fit a sweater in this. It's 11 inches wide by 11 inches deep, and it's a drawstring one. So it's still quite a big bag.
I hadn't lost my centre stitch.
You hadn't lost your centre stitch?
No, I was just being
You'd
stupid.
mislaid it.
No, I'd got it in the right place. I just miscounted on that side.
I do that all the time. Isn't it funny that when you knit, you lose the ability to count? You do, don't you?
Yep.
I certainly have. Not that it was much there to start with, but we've also got a camouflage. His big brother is already in the shop, and that's the one with the zipper and the pockets at the front and the dog tag zipper. So this is the drawstring version of, we'll call him the little brother. Again, he's still quite big. 11 by 11, yeah. So it's a nice big square bag. And he has, it's very thick, this material. It's a lovely bag material. Yeah. The brown lining with the camouflage, which I think is really lovely. And we have, now we're doing a few of the of bags for the spooky season. It's around the corner, so I've got several materials sitting there cut out ready to just sew up, but I just haven't had the time to do them yet. So this one is, I don't know, a little bit of everyone from the films in caricature or character form. So we've got We've got the clown from It. We've got Freddie. We've got Jason. Or is that Jason? This one's Jason. This one's Michael Myers. Oh, there we go. See, she knows.
And then you got the one from Scream as well.
Yeah, that's the girl who knows.
It's horror films, of course, aren't they?
Yeah, Suzy loves all things horror and spooky and gothy, don't you?
That's probably why I'm going to be stealing that.
So we've got spider lining in that one. It's got two deep pockets on the front, quite deep, yeah. And we've got the handle. We have a zip. I haven't actually found a stitch mark to put there, but if I can find one that's suitable, it will be coming with the bag. If not, I'll leave it up to yourselves if anyone ever buys it, to supply your own. There we go. 14 inches wide by 12.5 deep. So it's a very lovely big bag. So one of your bigger projects, or a blanket jumper. You could probably throw your lunch in there. Not your lunch, your little picnic or something, and chuck it in the car, couldn't you?
Put your lunch in it.
Put your lunch in there.
Put your lunch in it.
I've also done a little one with handles on the top. I'm just trying these at the moment and see how they go. It's got a zip on the top. There we go. And it's got a bright red lining. Very, very thick material. It's lovely bag material. There we go. 2 handles. There we go. And that is 10 inches by 10 inches. And that's in there. I've got one in the boxy. I think it's the black boxy. Is the sister to this one that's already in the shop, and that's got the carry handle zipper and the pockets on the front. This has no pockets. This is literally just a little, if you like handles on your bags. And I made myself one actually. This isn't going in the shop. Everything else is going in the shop. This is mine. This one is for me, because I haven't made myself a lovely bag for ages, so I thought I'll just have one with handles and a lovely mustard lining, mustard handle, and this is William Morris fabric, and it's the strawberry, I think it's called strawberry fabric, and it's beautiful. I love it. And that, as they say, is that, people. We're done. I hope if you've stayed to the end, thank you for your participation and your patience. Share what you've been knitting and crocheting and sewing and needle pointing in the comments below. I'd love to read what you're up to and get some inspiration, you know. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Inspiring each other. Anyway, stay safe and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Suzy.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Toodle pip. See you on the next one, everyone. Bye now.